How's everyone doing today? So, this gig status report is going to be about something just very simple, very sweet. Working the lunch shift. So, I have worked lunch in the past. Not very much, but I'd say once or twice using DoorDash, Ubereats, and Grubhub. I used one of those lunch shifts just for DoorDash, just to see how well I would do with just that app, because that was one of the first apps I got signed on to. Anyways, so I worked yesterday and today lunch shift, which is yesterday was Saturday, today's Sunday. So I'm gonna tell you how it went. For the most part, it went very smoothly. So I've kind of avoided doing the lunch shift mostly because throughout the week it gets really busy, like traffic wise. Like there is rush hour, right? There's morning rush hour, then there's like after lunch, like evening rush hour, which is like more like between, well, for Honolulu, for example, the rush hour actually begins at 2. But there's different waves of it, like different waves. Like the school gets out, that's rush hour. Then the 3 o'clock gets out, that's rush hour. Then the 4 o'clock gets out, that's rush hour. So rush hour actually lasts until about 6 o'clock p.m. That's one of the reasons why I don't normally do lunch, but I'm reconsidering a few things. One, besides the fact that there is a lunch rush, it can be done between 11 and 2 o'clock. So I'm looking at that. I'm saying, well, and the reason why I've started doing the lunch rush is mostly because I'm looking at ways to extend my hours without just doing the dinner rush. Dinner rush is great. I have no issues making money on the dinner rush. I've never had like anything else, it comes in a roller coaster. Sometimes it's busy, sometimes it's slow. But so for this couple lunch rushes that I did yesterday and today, went smooth. Traffic wasn't too crazy, but that was a plus. I got a lot of grocery deliveries though. That's one thing I noticed about Sundays in general, as well as weekends. You get a lot more grocery deliveries than anything else. Grocery deliveries tend to pop up a lot. I don't always accept them because of the mile, time, and how much the offer is, right? My goal is to make $25 to $30 an hour. That's my goal. It may be different in your market, so you have to look at that. For the most part, I didn't really have any big issues with the lunch rush. The only thing that I had that came up relative today was I had a point and pickup order, picked up at Safeway, went to the customer's place. They weren't there. Like, ring the doorbell like they requested, even knocked, called twice, nothing. Left a message. Waited around a good 5-10 minutes. I was probably there for a good 7 to 10 minutes, standing there, and it was hot. So I was like, went to the app, they're not there. So I had to return to the store, wasted time. The only good thing about it was when I went to the store to pick up the order, like, they were really fast. Like, I was waiting at the waiting area for less than 5 minutes. Like, it's normally about that. They're pretty proficient for those kind of things. So that's why when I accepted the order, it was like $12 and something, right? It wasn't that bad, and it was like a mile away. The only thing is, it killed like at least about 30 or 45 minutes of my time just picking it up, dropping it off, putting it back in the car because they weren't there, and going back to the store to drop it back off. Meanwhile, an Uber Eats order did come up for about $28. That's almost $30. $28 for a shop and pay, which I don't mind. So that was like my second to last run for today. And then I had a Raising Cane's for about $20. Another shopping, well, go in and pay for it, right? They don't have a network. Like I think they're hooked up more with DoorDash and maybe Grubhub, but I haven't really seen anything else. But yeah, so yeah, that was the only snafu for today. That doesn't normally happen, but it happens. Unfortunately, that's part of the whole package of doing delivery, driving, that sort of thing. So that's something you have to consider. So for the lunch rush, I worked basically an average of 3 hours. Yesterday I started 11, I ended about 2:15. Today I started at 10:30 and ended about 2:18. So I started earlier because I didn't do anything last night. I actually was supposed to drive last night, and I was just like, I wasn't feeling it. Maybe because I was too tired. I don't know. You don't want to drive when you're too tired or fatigued. That's not good. So I decided stay in the house. So, but for the most part, these runs were pretty smooth for the most part today. There wasn't much traffic in the road, which is great. Weekdays is different. There's more traffic on the road, which means it's going to take more time to do deliveries, and there's less parking. The reason why I picked the weekend because I knew there were going to be more parking spots, less traffic. Those things matter. I hope this was helpful for you. If you guys have any comments on how you do your lunch runs versus the dinner rush, put it in the comment section. Let me know. I would love to hear it. If this is helpful for you, please like and subscribe. This will help people find me based on how the algorithm puts this video out to others. So thank you. I will see you on the next gig status report. Cheers, everybody.